These were all the expired drugs that were pulled from our shelves at CVS after I called the board of pharmacy on my store. I shit you not, these were absolutely full, like stuffed to the brim. This is the text that I sent my boss in March of 2023. You can pause to read it if you're interested. And then here's some more. Anyway, I emailed the board of pharmacy in September of 2023. I would like to report a pharmacy that is currently functioning under unsafe working conditions for both employees and patients. The pharmacy is currently over 2,000 prescriptions behind. This is a snapshot, but this wasn't even the worst of it. We are at about 150 plus pages. For those of you that don't work at CVS, this is 15 prescriptions per page to fill. I, as well as other pharmacists, have been working alone at this location for multiple shifts. Our district leader, Sean, will not allow me to close the drive-thru, even when I'm alone with 15 plus people waiting in the store at pickup, and is not offering any support or resolution. This was actually the boss that I talked about in my last video, the one that told me we don't choose sides when he told me to put away my miniature pride flag. I don't know, this looks like we do choose sides, CVS. You're pretty vocal on all your platforms about it. I haven't heard any issues about having Christmas trees in the pharmacy. This is also the same manager that yelled at me on the phone for trying to talk to one of our nurses that was giving vaccines wrong. Again, she was giving them like down here, like near the elbow and the radial nerve. This is also the boss that's had multiple complaints of misogyny from other pharmacists and technicians. He called me dear, don't call me dear. Incredibly condescending. And oh yeah, he was verifying prescriptions with other pharmacists' credentials before he was licensed in Indiana. I think he came from another state, but yeah, that's illegal. But anyway, this problem has been building up over the past few weeks and months when we were reportedly over budget with staffing and our hours were drastically cut to dangerous levels. Around 2 to 3 technicians in the morning and 2 in the evening for a 24-hour location near multiple hospitals. Pharmacist overlap was taken away at the beginning of the year. Our store's been semi-held up by just a couple technicians working overtime and into the ground. I don't know about you, but 113 hours is a crazy amount of work for a technician. None of the phone calls have been answered. Transfer requests and prescription verifications to the provider for prescription issues are impossible to complete. We have patients coming every 15 to 30 minutes to receive vaccination. I'm the only vaccinator on my shift. Medication errors are out of control with patients receiving the wrong meds or other people's medications. Cycle counts aren't being completed, neither are inventory tasks. Refrigerated medications are sitting on the floor until they rot. Patient aggression and abuse is out of control, yada yada yada, you get the gist. So what happened with Ohio's board of pharmacy and CVS's bullshit is that CVS got like hella fined. Look at that, CVS will pay the board a monetary penalty of $1,250,000. Could have been more. Scroll to the bottom. These rules, most of which CVS has voluntarily agreed to comply with as part of the settlement, include requirements for pharmacies to develop a process to address staffing concerns, provide mandatory rest breaks for pharmacy personnel, ban the use of quotas, and requires pharmacy to dispense medications with a certain time frame to avoid delays that can endanger a patient's health. CVS pulled in a bunch of front store managers to help clean these unsanitary conditions. I noticed they threw away the stools I bought from Walmart. I'll put this out there. CVS baby, I'm not above hush money. Stop it before it starts. I had 10 million views on Facebook last month, 6 million on Instagram this last month, and it's climbing, and 42 million views on TikTok this past year. I'm just getting started.